Okay, some gases. In this chapter, we study about carbon dioxide gas and ammonia gas. First of all, we study about the carbon dioxide gas. In this topic, we have to study the general information about carbon dioxide gas and general method of preparation, laboratory method of preparation, and manufacture means industrial method of preparation, and some properties, physical and chemical properties of carbon dioxide gas, and some uses of carbon dioxide gas. Only this much we need to study in this topic. So look at here, carbon dioxide, its molecular formula is CO2. The molecular formula of carbon dioxide is CO2. It contains one atom of carbon and 2 atoms of oxygen, and so its molecular formula is CO2, and its molecular weight is 44 AMU, atomic mass unit AMU. The molecular structure is given there, O double bond C double bond O, that is the structure of carbon dioxide. As we know, the carbon has valency 4, so it has 4 covalent bonds, and oxygen has valency 2, so it has 2 covalent bonds. Both oxygen and carbon are non-metals, so the bonding between them is covalent bond. Okay, this is the structure, C double bond O in either side, and its structure is linear structure. It is in like a straight line. Its structure is linear. Now occurrence means finding. Okay, finding. Carbon dioxide is found in free state in atmosphere. 0.03% of carbon dioxide is found in atmosphere. And in combined state, in compound form, carbon dioxide is found in the limestone, carbohydrates, protein, hydrocarbons, carbonate rocks, in the soil, in the rock, in the form of carbonate salts. Okay, carbon dioxide is found there. So, other we need to study, that is the methods of preparation. We have to study here 3 methods of preparation. One is general method of preparation, laboratory method of preparation, and industrial method of preparation. First, we study the general method of preparation of carbon dioxide gas. Generally, how can we prepare carbon dioxide gas? The first method is by burning carbon in air. Carbon dioxide gas is prepared by burning carbon in excess of air, in more air, more oxygen. When carbon burns, C plus O2 gives CO2. Okay, when carbon burns in air means oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide. The reaction is C plus O2, CO2. You have to write a reaction also. Next method of preparation is by general method of preparation. We can prepare by the next way, by burning compounds, organic compounds in air. Organic compounds like methane, ethane, propane, butane, and other organic compounds, when they burn in air, they form carbon dioxide and water, and they give energy. So they are exothermic reaction. They release energy to the surrounding, these reactions. And so CH4 plus O2 gives CO2 plus H2O plus energy. You need to balance it. This reaction is not balanced here. Next is carbon dioxide gas is prepared by reacting acids with metallic carbonates or bicarbonates. When acids react with metallic carbonates or metallic bicarbonates, they react each other and produce salt, water, and carbon dioxide. The product is same: salt, water, and carbon dioxide. Here, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 is sodium carbonate. What is Na2CO3? Sodium carbonate plus HCl, hydrochloric acid, gives NaCl, sodium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Next is sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. NaHCO3 is sodium bicarbonate plus hydrochloric acid, HCl. They react together and give sodium chloride, NaCl, plus water, H2O, plus carbon dioxide, CO2. In this way, we can prepare carbon dioxide gas generally. Then other important method of preparation is laboratory method of preparation. Laboratory method of preparation, we use specific chemical to prepare carbon dioxide in laboratory. We need two chemicals. What are these two chemicals which are required for the preparation of carbon dioxide gas in laboratory? Samriti, mention two chemicals which are required to prepare carbon dioxide gas in laboratory. Samriti. Samriti Sai, are you here? Samir Mia. What are the two chemicals required for the preparation of carbon dioxide in lab?
Marble pieces.
Marble pieces, good.
Dilute hydrochloric acid.
Very good. Dilute hydrochloric acid. Very good. Marble pieces means limestone or calcium carbonate. Two chemicals are calcium carbonate and dilute hydrochloric acid. What are the two chemicals required for lab preparation of carbon dioxide gas? Okay, calcium carbonate means limestone and hydrochloric acid. Westina, which chemicals are required to prepare carbon dioxide gas in lab? Mention two chemicals required.
Calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid.
Calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid, very good. And in theory, we say that when limestone means calcium carbonate is created means mixed or made react to each other, okay, is treated with dilute hydrochloric acid, carbon dioxide gas is produced. The reaction is limestone plus dilute hydrochloric acid. This is the word equation. React together. Heat is not required. Reaction occurs itself. And calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. These are produced in the product. So reaction is CaCO3 plus dilute 2HCl. 2 is balancing here. And CaCl2 is calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. Now, this is called principal reaction, and apparatus required. Some apparatus means tools or device, not actually these are the tools. Apparatus which are required for the preparation of carbon dioxide gas. These are wolf bottle, thistle funnel, delivery tube, gas jar, and cork, some corks. Chemical required, okay, two chemicals, calcium carbonate or limestone or marble pieces, that is CaCO3, and dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid. These are the two chemicals required. There is procedure in your book also. In procedure, we need to feed the apparatus as shown in the figure. Okay, when from the thistle funnel, when hydrochloric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid is dropped from thistle funnel, that hydrochloric acid mixed with calcium carbonate inside the wolf's bottle, and that reaction takes place and carbon dioxide gas is produced. So thus produced carbon dioxide gas is passed through the delivery tube and is collected in the gas jar by upward displacement of air. Before reaching carbon dioxide in the gas jar, okay, there was air in the gas jar. So carbon dioxide gas is heavier than air, and thus carbon dioxide gas is obtained or collected in the gas jar by displacing the air of gas jar upward, okay, because carbon dioxide gas is heavier than air. So now precautions, some precautions we need to take while making this, while doing this experiment. One is apparatus must be made airtight. Other is the end of thistle funnel must be inside the acid. You can see here in the figure, the end of thistle funnel is inside the acid. Okay, and the end of delivery tube must be above the acid level, not inside. Next is carbon dioxide gas should be collected by upward displacement of air, not downward displacement, okay, because it is heavier than air. Other important is test. How can we test whether the gas produced by this method is carbon dioxide or not? Okay, how can we test? When burning matchstick is introduced in the jar containing the carbon dioxide gas, it gets extinguishes. Okay, means it extinguishes. Extinguishes means it went off, nips up. Okay, goes off. When wet blue litmus paper made wet, means containing water, is introduced into the jar containing carbon dioxide gas, it turns into red. This confirms that the carbon dioxide gas is acidic in nature. Next is carbon dioxide gas is passed through the lime water. When it is passed through the lime water, it turns into milky white color. The lime water changes into milky white. These are the methods of testing the gas. Other important preparation is industrial method of preparation that we call manufacture. This is also important. Carbon dioxide, it is very simple. The carbon dioxide gas is manufactured by heating limestone. The chemical is the limestone. When limestone is heated strongly, it decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas, and this way much amount of carbon dioxide gas is produced by heating limestone. This is the industrial method of preparation of carbon dioxide gas. Okay, here are some physical properties of carbon dioxide gas. Physical properties. What are? It is colorless, odorless, with a faint acidic taste. It has a little bit acidic taste. It has no smell, no odor, no color. It is non-combustible gas. Carbon dioxide does not burn itself and doesn't support in burning. It is soluble in water. When it dissolves in water, it forms carbonic acid. It is 1.53 times heavier than air. It is heavier than air. At 1 atmospheric pressure, it solidifies at minus 78.5 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the exact temperature at 1 atmospheric pressure, or generally we can say minus 78 degrees Celsius. The solid form of carbon dioxide is called dry ice. This is also important question. What is dry ice? The solid form of carbon dioxide is called dry ice. Other some chemical properties are given there in your book also. You should practice. Okay. One is reaction with water. When carbon dioxide, chemical property means the reacting capacity of carbon dioxide. What is the reaction of carbon dioxide with other compounds or other substances? So one is reaction with water. When carbon dioxide reacts with water, it forms carbonic acid. CO2 plus H2 gives H2CO3. Other is reaction with metals. Metals like sodium, magnesium, it is a bond in carbon dioxide to form metallic oxides. For example, magnesium plus carbon dioxide. This is also very important reaction. Magnesium plus carbon dioxide gives magnesium oxide and carbon. Magnesium oxide is white and carbon is black. Okay, magnesium oxide white and carbon is black substances. These are produced. Next is reaction with lime water. It is very important, many times asked question. And there are two reactions. When carbon dioxide is passed over lime water in short time, for a short period of time, it turns into milky due to the presence of insoluble, water insoluble calcium carbonate, CaCO3. CaCO3 is white in color. milky white. It looks like milk. Okay, what is the color of milk? White. So it forms milky white. CaOH whole twice. This is lime water. Molecular formula of lime water is CaOH whole twice. Plus when carbon dioxide is passed here, it forms calcium carbonate, CaCO3, which is milky white, and water is also produced. But when carbon dioxide is further passed into this mixture, means into this what do you call that, lime water, then it changes the calcium carbonate into calcium bicarbonate. Okay, when carbon dioxide is passed over lime water for a long time, it turns into colorless due to the formation of water soluble calcium bicarbonate, CaHCO3 whole twice, that is soluble in water. Reaction is CaCO3 plus H2 plus CO2 gives CaHCO3 whole twice. This is calcium bicarbonate. Calcium bicarbonate is soluble in water, so it becomes colorless. Okay, this is very important question. Next is reaction with alkali. Alkalis are the water soluble bases. Alkalis are water soluble bases. For example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Okay, these are alkalis. When they react with carbon dioxide, they give carbonate, metallic carbonate, and water. Look at there. NaOH plus CO2 gives Na2CO3 plus H2O. Similarly, KOH plus CO2 gives K2CO3 plus H2O. In this way, the carbon dioxide reacts with alkali also. Next is the natural process of making food by plants that we call photosynthesis. In photosynthesis also, carbon dioxide is used. So during photosynthesis, in the plants, carbon dioxide gas reacts with water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. They produce carbohydrates that we call glucose. That is called food of plant. 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O, sunlight and chlorophyll gives that 6 H2O6, we call that glucose or carbohydrate, plus 6 oxygen is produced. This is photosynthesis, reaction of photosynthesis. Okay. So next thing is uses of carbon dioxide gas. Very important. Carbon dioxide, there are some uses of carbon dioxide gas. Look at there. The plants convert carbon dioxide gas into oxygen during the process of photosynthesis. It is the natural use of carbon dioxide gas. Sometimes the question asks, write one natural use of carbon dioxide. Natural use of carbon dioxide is, it is used for photosynthesis. Next is carbon dioxide is used as a refrigerant for cooling purpose, as it forms dry ice in the solid form. Okay, so it is used for as the freezing agent. Next is it is used as a fire extinguisher because it is heavier than air and non-combustible gas, so it is used to extinguish the fire. Other important use is it is used in promoting the growth of the plants in greenhouse. Okay, next is it is used in carbonated beverage, means alcoholic beverage, soft drinks, beer. Okay, and next is large quantities of solid carbon dioxide gas, we call that dry ice, which are used in large scale refrigeration. Okay, to make the very big part of the substance or the biological specimen or the dead bodies, to make cool, to preserve them, dry ice is used. To make the big room cool, dry ice is used. Okay, so dry ice is heavily used for the large scale refrigeration. Otherwise, it is one of the parts of medical gases because it promotes the exhalation, inhalation and exhalation during, I think that artificial respiration also it is used little part, few amount of carbon dioxide is used. And next is carbon dioxide released by baking powder or yeast that makes a better rice is the best example of the use of carbon dioxide in everyday life. Actually, it is used in the making the cake better taste cake, okay, or in a daily life for cooking purpose it is used. Next is, these are the uses, okay. Next is ammonia. In this way, we summarize this. We summarize this carbon dioxide gas. Okay, it's a practice in your house. I think you have the set books, okay, in your hand, and practice the questions which were asked in SE. Okay, here are some questions. These are frequently asked questions. By which property of carbon dioxide it helps to extinguish the fire? 75 dP. This is the question asked in 75. By which property of carbon? We studied the properties of carbon, physical and chemical properties, yes. Then by out of these all the properties, which property of carbon helps in the extinguishing the fire? Okay. Following properties. It is heavier than air, so it makes a layer over the fire, displacing the oxygen. Okay, okay. It is heavier than air means it can displace the oxygen upward and makes a layer of carbon dioxide over the fire. That makes the lack of oxygen in the fire. If there is a lack of oxygen in the fire, without oxygen, it extinguishes. Next is, it is neither combustible nor supporter of combustion. It doesn't burn itself and it doesn't support in burning. Because of these two properties, it helps in the extinguishing fire. Okay. Next is the question of 2024 two chemical used to prepare the carbon dioxide gas laboratory. I asked you that are the calcium carbonate and dilute hydrochloric acid. Next is write the chemical formula of lime water. Very simple question. Lime water is the chemical formula of lime water. CaOH all twice. Similarly, and the question can be asked that write the formula of carbon dioxide, write the formula of calcium carbonate, okay, and so on. Next is, what is dry ice? Write its two usages. 2068 supplementary. When carbon dioxide is cooled at -78 degrees Celsius, you can write -78, and exactly it's -78.5 degrees Celsius. It changes into white substance. This is called dry ice. Okay, and what are the uses of dry ice? Write in two uses of dry ice. One is, it is used as a cooling agent. It is used to preserve food and biological specimen to preserve in a very cold places. Dry ice is used. Next question is, which gas is used to prepare a blueprint, okay, of the map? Ammonia is used. We studied ammonia also. After doing revision, it will be very easier to understand that. And other questions are from the ammonia. And so, in this way, you have to revise all the chapters. And you try to solve the questions from the set book. And today, I give you work to practice the questions from some gases. Okay, set questions from some gases. Practice the questions from some gases. That is assignment for you. What is assignment? To do do practice the questions from set questions from some gases. Okay. Do you have any question? And now I give you one question to practice. Now draw the diagram of lab preparation of carbon dioxide gas. This diagram that is given in your book also. Draw now. Now draw this diagram. Okay, complete that diagram and solve the questions from set book. And thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye bye.